Hey guys, Angry Monkey here doing another Retro Game Treasure unboxing video. So for those who are new to the channel and you're wondering what this is a video game subscription service that's sent to your house every month that adds 3 to 5 games to your personal collection. This is not a rental service, you get to keep these games. And these games range from a variety of consoles, going all the way back to like Atari and Intellivision stuff, and like a bunch of Nintendo stuff, so NES, Super Nintendo, 64, GameCube, Wii, portable line of Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Nintendo DS, and 3DS. A bunch of Sega stuff like the Sega Master System, Genesis, Sega CD, Sega Dreamcast, and Game Gear. However, don't expect a lot of Sega CD and Dreamcast. I think I've only gotten like one of each of those, and that was a while ago. So yeah, don't expect those, but they're on the list. Original PlayStation, PS2, PS3, PS4, original Xbox, Xbox 360, Xbox One. I always forget about PSP, but that's also an option. So yeah, there's like pretty much anything you can think of as far as like the big companies of retro games. Like I mean, naturally you're not going to get TurboGrafx 16 because those are just hard to find and stupid expensive. But yeah, you can get a good variety of games for whatever consoles you pick. So how this works, you go on the website and you fill out a survey, and this survey will help cater this box to be for you, based on the consoles that you want games for, the genres of games that you like to play, stuff like that. So yeah, so fill out the genres that you like, and naturally leave off or don't check the ones that you don't like. So like I'm not big on sports games. A lot of us aren't. So don't select sports games. You won't get sports games. However, you can do like sports games and RPGs and platformers and shooters and arcade games. There's a lot to choose from there. And like I said, you can select for any of those consoles I mentioned. There's also like an additional stuff of like, oh, I like anime-esque games and Disney-esque games and games for kids. And yeah, I have an NES Zapper and I have a Super Scope and stuff like that. So you can select those as well. So there's a big way that you can like customize this box, saying the import is okay, saying that demo discs are okay. So yeah, like I said, there's a lot to choose from. And in case you're wondering, well, gee, I have a really big collection already. How do I prevent duplicates? You prevent the duplicates by submitting the list of your collection using the website and check off what you have so that way you won't get duplicates. But I got to warn you, you got to make sure that you select all versions of that game. So Star Wars Battlefront on PS2 came out in both the regular version and the greatest hits version. So you got to make sure you select both versions. Otherwise, if you have the regular and you don't have the greatest hits selected, you might get that in your box. And I, for one, think, well, I've already got the game, and one way I can enjoy it on my consoles already. I don't need both versions. I mean, unless you're going for a complete PS2 collection of all the regulars and all the greatest hits. Most people won't be doing that though, but hey, whatever, yeah, you do you. Um, Make sure you also select all versions as well, because Star Wars Battlefront was also released on the original Xbox. So after you select it on PS2, unless you want to get on original Xbox as well, I would go ahead and check it off that you already have it on original Xbox as well, so that way you don't get duplicates. There's also a wish list feature of games that you would like to find in your box. Now, don't expect Earthbound in your box, but let's just say you got a brand new Super Nintendo, well, new to you, I should say, and you're like, hey, I'd love to get Super Mario World, you might get that in your box. Or if there's a game that's like, yeah, it's kind of cool, it's like a $5 game, but I'll pass on it, put it on the wish list. You might get in your box. Because I've pretty much gotten a wish list item pretty much every box for the last like year and a half or something. It's so that's pretty nice. So I guess that's all I really have to say. So let's get started here. I got my knife. I'm going to turn this box around so that way we don't get spoilers of what our games are. So first up we have our Air Defender lights from www.discountairpillows.com, where pillows are inflated, not prices. I mean, this is easily the most important thing in your box. I mean, like, I don't care what games we got. As long as we got these, we're good. These guys act as our heroes, making sure that our games are protected month after month. Oh. Whoa. Is there... There actually might be 5 games in this. That's, like, rare. Usually, when I get one of these, I usually get a PS4, an Xbox One, and usually an import game. At least that's kind of the trend lately. But I feel an Intellivision game, a 64 game, and a Game Boy Advance game. So I'm kind of excited. So, ooh. Okay. Starting off strong already with an F-Zero game. So, this... Well, it came out in 2001. Interesting. So I know that after F-Zero GX on the GameCube, there were like one or two F-Zero games on the Game Boy Advance, and that was it for F-Zero since 20 years ago. So I'm intrigued by that. Maybe 2003 was like the American version, 2001 is Japanese. I don't know. All I know is this is an F-Zero game, and that's a pretty strong start to this box. Okay, so like I said, this one feels like an Intellivision game. I got Sea Battle, which I feel that I already have this. I don't have a lot of Intellivision games. No? Okay, it's not on my Game Eye list. Okay. I'm imagining like Battleship, but primitive since it's on the Intellivision. But this game came out in 1979. Which, by the way, I mean, there's obviously right there, there's a video of some gameplay showing off. So that way, if you're like, oh, what's that game like? Well, you got a little bit of a preview there. Okay, this 64 game here, I'm really intrigued. Ooh! Do I have this? I keep, thinking, do I have this? Do I have this? I do have it, but this is a very clean copy. I'll have to see if I have this on my list on Retro Game Treasure. It's just so weird that of all the... I've never gotten a 64 game in my box, and unfortunately it's a duplicate, but I mean, it's a pretty clean copy. I mean, there's this... Yeah, overall, that's a clean copy. So I'll compare this one to my copy and see which one's better. All I know is that it's like a girl with a tattoo, and that tattoo acts like the health bar because it's like a tattoo of her heart on her chest or something, and like the heart gets smaller depending on how much health you have or something. It's an interesting mechanic, and I remember watching that guy that zooms out of the games and stuff and showing that it's really just a ball that has the different a polygon or something, and it shows oh, this part of the this part of the heart for this much HP and stuff. I mean, I'm excited. I just disappointed that it's a game that I already had. Anyway, I got Tom Clancy's The Division, which I gotta check if I have this one, because I know that I've got some of... Okay, I've got The Division 2, so not the first one. Okay, that's cool. So, this game came out in 2016. Wow. I mean, 2016 doesn't feel that long ago, but that's 7 years ago. Yeah, so anyway, I got this one. I don't really know much about the Tom Clancy games. I just am always drawn to them. I'm like, oh, cool, Tom Clancy game. I'll get it. I haven't played any of them, though, but yeah, I'm excited to add that one to my collection. And the last one, I can definitely tell, is an Xbox One game, and it is Borderlands 3, which I don't think I have that one. It's always good to double check, though. Yeah, okay, so I've got the triple pack on 360 that has the first one, the second one, and the pre-sequel. So this was probably my wish list item. So that's pretty exciting. And I'm pretty sure this F-Zero game is also a wish list item because, yeah. So overall, I mean, I'm disappointed that I got a duplicate, so I'll have to check on that. Future me, did I have this on my list as a duplicate item or not? Let me know. But overall, this was still a pretty good box, and the first and only time I think that I've gotten 5 games in my box. So, yeah, I say overall, this is still a pretty strong box, because, yeah, I mean, look at that. Like, this is a maximum box you can get. Usually that is what I would get in a standard box. But the fact that they threw in 2 extra games is pretty exciting. So, let's look at this, which is talking about the Boss Chest giveaway, which I've entered once because I remember the prize was a Sega Master System, which I now have. But I remember at the time thinking like, oh, cool, I can win a Sega Master System. That'd be really cool. But you can win a game console from Retro Game Treasure, and then you can start getting games for that new console. I remember a Genesis being one as well. I remember a PS1 being another Boss Chest giveaway item as well. So you like take a picture and post it on social media and all that stuff, and you're entered into the giveaway, and you might win, which would be pretty cool. I've not won, but I think I've only done it that one time. But hey, who knows? Maybe you could. And I also have a link in the description below using my referral code. And if 3 people use like my reference code or whatever, I get a free box, which I've never gotten a free box before. I think that'd be pretty cool though. So hey, if you guys like my content and you want to subscribe and all that stuff, and you can use my referral code, and you can get like a double unboxing video. That'd be pretty cool. Anyway, so that is all that, but I have a lot of pickups that I want to go over this month as well. So, why don't I clean this off, and I'll show off the other stuff I got this month. So, first up, in my pickups, I got Silent Hill 4 The Room. Not to be mistaken with Tommy Wiseau's The Room. Although probably just as scary, but for a different reason. Anyway, Silent Hill games are unfortunately on the very expensive side now. So I've got the first one on the original PlayStation. I've got 2 and 3 remastered on the PS3. I've got 4, and I've got 1 on the Wii. I've got what was that one? Yeah, I've got that one on the Wii. And that's like a $75 game now, and I got it for $25. So anyway, I'm enjoying collecting Silent Hill games. I just wish they were cheaper, but I was excited to add that one. It's complete in box. It's in great shape, so I was excited to add that. Amazon Prime had a Prime Day, and so I took advantage of that and got some Switch games. Usually I buy anime, but I'm like, I'm not really in an anime mood that day. I was more like, let's see what video games I could find. So I picked up Double Dragon Gaiden, Rise of the Dragon, which, from what I heard, it seemed pretty fun. You can unlock some new characters and stuff, so that was pretty exciting. It looks like kind of old school, like older graphics, so that's kind of exciting as well. Picked up Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope, and both these games are like $20, which I thought was pretty cool. I was really excited to pick up Chaos Head. Now this one is actually a double pack. It's got both Chaos Head and Chaos Child. This being Chaos Head, this one being Chaos Child. I think it's been a while. I've seen the anime. I have the DVD for Chaos Head. Chaos Child is kind of a sequel, but it involves a whole new cast, but they refer to some of the events of the original. But what's really cool here is not only do you have that, it has a really nice steelbook as well. I mean, look at that. That is nice. Yeah, so $35 for both the regular and steelbook. I'd love to collect the other, what do they call it, like science adventure series. I'd love to get, I mean, like Steins Gate is one of my favorite anime of all time, which is also part of that same series as well. Yeah, there's that one. There's Robotics Notes, which I saw the anime of that. The anime was okay. It was kind of boring, but it was okay. Occultic 9 was decent. It's been a while, but I think if I watch it again, I'd probably enjoy that one. And I think there's another one that I haven't seen the anime yet. I don't know if the anime has been created yet. But yeah, I'm intrigued by it because of my like how much I love Steins Gate. I'm like, oh, there's a new Steins Gate thing. Yeah, I'll check it out because of how much I I put that one, like, I rank that one up pretty high. So if there's another series, even if I know it's not going to be as good, I'll still watch it because of Steins Gate. Anyway, and I picked up Detective Pikachu Returns, which I got this a couple days after it came out. So I'm excited to check this one out, see what adventures Detective Pikachu's up to. No, I haven't played it yet. It's actually still sealed. Although I haven't played the original either. Angry, aren't you a Pokemon fan? You haven't played it? Yeah, sorry, but come on, guys. You know me at this point. I collect more than I play. And if it's anything like the last few days that I've had, I've barely even been home. Like, this box came Thursday of last week, and it's Tuesday when I'm recording it. So yeah, I just haven't been home enough to even like talk about this stuff because I've been so busy. I also went to GameStop. They had a buy two get one free on all pre-owned games, and this Attack on Titan game was free. It was $40 game for free. Can't beat that. And it was free because I got Wii Sports Club, which is actually a harder Wii U game to find, and I don't know why it's so expensive. But I was excited to add that. We played Wii Sports on the channel probably like 4 or 5 years ago or something. So this is kind of a sequel to that. We also have Wii Sports Resort as well. So I'm excited to play some of those on the channel. I also picked up Mario Party 9, which is, well, I'm going to be honest, I know this is probably like the most hated Mario Party game. I'm not really loving the mechanic they added to this where all the characters are in a car together, versus everybody else kind of exploring their own part of the board. Like, if they want to go right or left, like, they can do that. So I know that Mario Party 9's not a good one, and I think they kept some of those features in 10 as well. But I'm collecting Mario Party games. I now, as far as like the numbered ones, I do have 1 through 10. I don't have any of the spin-off ones except for one on the Game Boy Advance, which I got from Retro Game Treasure a couple months ago. But anyway, I got all that. I'm hoping to someday get the others as well. Yeah. I got a couple games from Facebook. I'm going to give a shout out to Likely Lana. I hope I'm saying your name right. You can follow her on Twitch. But she sold me a couple games, and I'm very excited to add these to the collection. 2 CIB Nintendo DS games. I got Super Princess Peach. I remember when this was a brand new game, and I'm like, okay, that's cool that you're playing as Peach rescuing Mario, but I was in like this deep hatred of Peach at that time because I just thought she was so annoying that I didn't want to play a game that involves her as the main character. But the game mechanics and like based on her emotion depends on like her power up. Like if she's like sad, she cries to the point where like she floods the screen, or if she's angry, then she's like engulfed in fire and stuff. And so, I mean, as time's gone on, I've grown to appreciate this game Like I said, it's complete in box. So I'm excited to add this to the collection. It came out in 2006. And the other one, which is probably the bigger highlight, is Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon. Yeah, it's complete in box. This thing is thick. Is there like a poster or something? No, there's just oh, it's just little advertisements. So if you enjoy Fire Emblem, then you might enjoy Advance Wars Days of Ruin, which that was actually my first Advance Wars game, and I I never beat it because I'm terrible at strategy games, but I did enjoy Days of Ruin a lot, at least the bit that I played. And there's a story with the Advance Wars games where I borrowed Dual Strike from Citrus when we were in high school, and I got about halfway through, I guess, but I saw this one level with a bunch of like mortars where you had to like capture all the mortars, and if you like failed on catching one, then you pretty much might as well just restart that level. And it's like Fog of War, it's in the mountains. I saw that level, I'm like, nope. I gave him back to him the next day. I'm like, I'm done. He's like, did you beat it? No. He's like, well, how far did you get? I'm like, I got on that level, and he started laughing at me for like just not even giving it a try. Which, I mean, like, can you blame me? Like, that game was stupid hard. But all games are stupid hard to me. Anyway, I'm excited to add Fire Emblem. I'm terrible at strategy games, but I want to give like the big Nintendo franchises like Fire Emblem a chance, even if I'm not good at them. And chances are I'll probably have Citrus or Kajinama playing the game with me, and they'll be able to help me out with like strategies and like stuff like that. In my most recent time at GameStop, well, I just wanted to show off this very nice Spider-Man 2 bag, which I actually did not go there for Spider-Man 2, but I hear this game is very good, and so I'm like, yeah, I'll probably pick this up at some point. I'll probably wait for it to drop in price a little bit. Now that Spider-Man 2 is out, I'm expecting Spider-Man 1 to drop in price a little bit, and I'll probably pick up Spider-Man 1. But yeah, I hear this game is very good, and I love the look of this bag, so I'm gonna keep this. I have a few special bags. I think I still have a Toys R Us bag from before they died. So I found a Walmart bag from 2001 in like my drawer, and I'm like, and the one with the smiley face and stuff. I'm like, oh, I'm keeping that because that's cool. You don't see that all the time anymore. Because I live on nostalgia. But anyway, I'm digressing. You're like, well, what did you get from the GameStop? They had another buy two get one free pre-owned. And so this was my freebie. I got Zombie Army 4, which I've never played this game, but every time I go into GameStop, I just always have it in my hand, and I always put it back. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to get it, especially since it's free. So I got that, as well as the trilogy. So this is like, I guess, the first three, and then you got 4. So I picked up both of those. And like I said, there's going to be gameplay of one of them there. And, well, I just talked about how bad I am at strategy games, but I've wanted to get this one for a while, just because I just have a feeling that it's going to be another beloved Nintendo thing, is Triangle Strategy. Now, the case is kind of beat up, but I think it's just the case. So if I find like a couple dollar Switch game, like a $5 or $1 Switch game, I don't care what it is. As long as the case is good, I'll probably swap out the cases. So that way this one has a decent case. But anyway, I got it for half price, probably because of the damaged case. So yeah, we got a pretty good deal there. Plus, that's half off, and I got a free game out of it. So yeah, that's pretty cool. And well, if I show this off, well, I guess I'll show the game off, and then I'll show the other thing. Lastly is, of course, Super Mario Wonder. I bought it Friday. No, I haven't played it yet, because, like I said, I haven't even been home. But anyway, I got Mario Wonder the day it came out, and since I pre-ordered it, it comes with this nice poster and some stickers. Now, this is the very first Mario game to not feature Charles Martinet as the voice of Mario. People say the new guy is good when he's doing like a Wahoo and stuff. Now, when he says more than Wahoo, you can tell that it's not the same guy. But I think give him some time. I think he'll do all right. I mean, think about the first time they swapped out Mickey Mouse's voice actor. Like, it was probably a little jarring, probably a little weird. No matter how closely you're able to imitate it, it's not going to be the original. But I mean, as long as they do a good job, and I mean, I think Mario's in good hands with the new guy. But yeah, that is what I got. I got a pretty good uh pickup here. Like, I mean, look at all that. That's 1 month. Yeah, I got a lot of good stuff there. And then, like I said, there's also these 5 games. I did check. Yeah, I already have this, but I already knew that. But this is in a lot better shape, so I guess I'll sell my old copy. But I'm still gonna look on the website to see if they sent me a duplicate that I already said I had. But usually, Retro Game Treasure is pretty good at fixing stuff like that. So if I say, "Hey guys, you sent me a game I already had," and it's on the list, I'm sure they'll apologize, and I'll see a new game in next month's box. But so yeah, that's kind of the end of this video here. If you see a game here that you'd love to see played on the channel, let me know. I'll write it down. I apologize again that my videos are not coming out as frequently as I would like. I haven't done a Let's Play thing since like early July. Things have been, well, maybe late July? No. Was it early August? Might have been early August. I don't remember. It was early July. July 8th. Something like that. I'm rambling. Yeah, there's been some family health issues, which I'm not going to disclose all that, but there's been some family health issues, and it's been hard to record. So I just want to apologize, and I'm hoping that I can have some time to record later. It's just been really hard, but I'm still trying to get some content out to you guys. If you see a game that you want to see played on the channel, let me know. I will write it down. I will look into it. And once I do finally beat some of the games that are already like in our cycle of games that we're going through, then yeah, I'll probably pick from that list and find a game like, okay, yeah, this one's requested, and I think that would be a good game to play, or a quick game to play, or easy, or whatever, something to complete. And I'd love to go through the request list. But like I said, if you see a game here that you're like, oh, I'd love to see that, yeah, like I said, let me know, and I'll write it down. If you haven't yet, don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and hit the bell so you're notified when another video comes out. If you would love to see, like, say, if you're like, oh, cool, you got Mario Wonder, I'd love to see a playthrough of that. Yeah, let me know. I'll write it down. So yeah, you'll know if I did it if you subscribe and all that stuff. So just let me know. I also have a Facebook page where, well, I basically just post these videos. Basically, whenever I make a new video on YouTube, I post it on Facebook as well. So you can watch it on there if you want. I also have an Instagram where well, I might show off, like, say, like, oh, cool, check out this Mario Wonder stickers and poster, and talk about the game, and be like, oh, how are you enjoying Mario Wonder so far? Stuff like that. Yeah. So if you enjoy video games, and if you have Instagram, you can follow me on there. I don't post very often because I forget I have it, but follow me on there anyway, and you'll be like, oh, cool, Angry actually posted on Instagram today, and I like what I saw. I hope I post interesting stuff on there. I mean, I might not. I might just post, like, the most random title. Like, I might be like, oh, check it out. It's Carnival Games. Remember this game? this Wii shovelware game that was so overhyped and was just not good. I might talk about that on Instagram, and you'll know if you follow me on there. Anyway, there's that. I also have a Discord where we talk about, well, pretty much everything. Anime and Pokemon and video games, and we post memes, and we have the occasional anime watch night, and it's just a fun community where we have fun, hang out, nerd out. So if you enjoy any of that stuff I mentioned, if you like the sound of my voice and you're like, hey, Angry sounds like a cool guy, I hope I am, join me on Discord and we can just talk. I got a great community, and we'd love to have you. But this video's gone on long enough, so I'm going to wrap it up here and say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And real quick, this just came today in the mail. It is Thursday, and this was another thing from Likely Lana. Again, subscribe to her on Twitch. Was Fire Emblem Path of Radiance on the GameCube. I remember when this game was new, but I was new to a lot of video games back in 2005, and I'm like, I want to play Fire Emblem because I want to, like Marth and Roy and all those, but I'm like, I'm terrible at strategy games, and I knew that back then, and I'm like, well, I'll wait for the game to drop to $20 like a lot of other GameCube games did, and it was at like $40 at that time. Well, it never dropped under 40. So then I saw it for 60, and I'm like, ugh, well, I like that $40 price tag more than the $60 price tag, so next time it's $40, I'll get it. And then it went up to like $80. I'm like, okay, next time I see it for $60, I'll get it. And then I forgot about it for a while, and it's like a $250 game for a while. Now, I got it for a little over $200 for this, free shipping. The only issue, and I don't know if the camera can catch that, right here, there's like a little hole. But I think, from looking at this, if I were to swap it out, I might be alright. Yeah, the hole is there, but right now, you could barely notice it. I mean, you can see a little bit of something, but it seems that most of the damage is on the case itself, where it's just... There we go. Like that. And I don't know, the case is just kind of beat up like that and all that. So I don't really like the case all that much, but I do have this Skies of Arcadia that I printed out a label for it, and the case is a lot better shape. And since this is loose anyway, I think I'll just swap these around, and so that way my complete in box Fire Emblem game will have a nice case, and, well, since this is loose, it doesn't matter what case it's in as long as the game's in good shape. So anyway, that's just a little update there. So, again, if you haven't yet, like, subscribe, hit the bell, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, all that stuff. And, again, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Yeah, I have a lot of stuff to put away. But before I do that, I want to show you guys another little pickup. This was yesterday. It's now Saturday. Picked this up yesterday. And I got Gears of War 2 on the 360. It is complete. So now I have the original Gears trilogy, plus I think I have one on the Xbox One. I would have picked this up earlier, but the only copy that they had was a yellow case, and I'm like, what is a yellow Xbox 360 case? I've never seen that before. It's the green, the silver for the platinum hits, or purple for Connect. So yellow, I'm like, I don't know what that is, but they had a regular green copy, so I got it. So I'm excited. So that's another one down to the list. So again, thank you for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in another video. Have a nice day. There we go. All that stuff. Bye.